guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I just wanted to thank everyone who's been watching the videos, who's been commenting and letting me know what you think. I really appreciate your feedback. So today, guys, I wanted to talk about something that's quite important, and it's something that is needed, right? We're talking about resilience today, and I mean, ask why I'm talking about resilience, or why the topic resilience. The reason is because there's so many things that we go through, there's so many things that we face in our lives, and unless we have the resilience, unless we have the thick skin, if you may call it, or unless we have the commitment to what we have started, we won't see anything through. So in any given point in time, when you're starting something new, there's always the excitement of something new. You know, there's always the goosebumps of something new. There's always the, you know, the hype around something new. Everything that's new always invites, you know, a certain level of emotion from you, right? And so it's very easy to be committed to something when it's new, but it's not so easy to be committed to something when the passage of time has come. So we all know, we've all seen in our lives, in our work, in our relationships, that time can take its toll on so many different things, because I believe that time is actually the true test of desire. You know, when you get R1,000,000, it's incredible, it's amazing, but time will tell if you are able to sustain that R1,000,000 and multiply it, or if you're going to blow it and completely bring it to nothing. You know, so time is always the test of what you've been given, if you're able to bring it to multiplication, or if you're going to bring it to absolutely nothing. So a lot of times, especially like in the workplace, just obviously, I know a lot of the people that watch this channel, you know, young professionals and people who are making it either in business, in corporate, in school, wherever you are. There is a level of resilience that is needed. You see, talent and how you present yourself in an interview or wherever can get you the job, but your resilience is what's going to keep you in that job. You know, we face many different challenges in corporate South Africa. Oh my God. So firstly, from the inferiority complex that we come with, where you have like this imposter syndrome, where you feel like, oh my gosh, do I even belong here? Do I even deserve to be here? You know, the conversations that I had in meetings, in just in the workspace, where you feel like you completely don't relate. You know, people are talking about golf and they're talking about trips overseas, and you're just like, oh, you don't have anything to add, or you feel like you don't have anything to add. And then there come so many other different challenges that really test who you are and really test what you bring to the table. And there is an opportunity for you to not look at what is around you, but to look at what is within you. Because what is around you can always deceive you to make you feel like what is in you is not good enough, or is not strong enough, or is not bold enough. You know, I remember there was a time when I was working for a very elite private bank, and I was the youngest in the team, right? So we went to this trip. It was a beautiful trip in Cape Town and Franschhoek, and everybody who was there was obviously older than me, number one. They had much more experience than me, number two, and they were just like so seasoned in what they were doing, and I was actually still new in that team, and I just felt like so inferior. I felt like so undeserving also. But then it clicked to me that, Pelisa, you are in this room because you deserve to be here, and this is a time for you to also make yourself known, you know, that you have something that carries weight. And I remember putting my hand up. There's a question that the manager had asked and posed to a group of about 150 people, and I put my hand up to answer. I think by the time I put my hand up and the time I answered, so many things went to my mind, like, put your hand down, what are you going to say? But I actually spoke, and that gave me so much courage. And it gave me so much recognition, not only to my peers, but to myself as well, to be like, you're deserving to be here. You are here because God put you here on purpose and for purpose. And so, guys, it's so important that we realize in every sphere of our lives, in every place that God has positioned us, He's positioned us with purpose. He's positioned us with a voice. He's positioned us with ability. You know, you may not have what everyone else has in your workplace, or in your business, or even in you know, the industry that you're in. Your business that you just started may not be the best right now, you know, but you are in that place for a reason. You're in the place for a purpose. And what resilience is, it's that ability to get up and fight. Listen, showing up is already half of the battle won. Getting up and showing up is already half of the battle won. There's so many great ideas. There's so many innovative ideas and plans that could have changed our lives forever that died with people who just felt like, you know what, I will never reach to that level or that height or that whatever. But resilience is what sets apart the starters from the finishers. It's easy to start. It's easy to start a new relationship and everything is great and there's goosebumps and this. I love you too. But resilience is what separates new love from matured love. Resilience is what separates a new idea to a multinational company. Resilience is what separates a struggling artist to a well-seasoned and recognized artist. It's resilience that separates these two things. And what I like about each and every one of us is that we have that ability in us to be resilient. We have that ability within us to not give up. We have that ability within us to push through, to elbow through doubt and fear and insecurities. I think, like, for me personally, I'm one person, I don't really hold a high regard of people's opinion about me. And I think it's because I've always been a very independent person, even growing up as an independent child. And so I never really took to heart what people thought about me, but I take to heart what I think about me. Listen, I can get myself depressed all by myself, okay? And I can also get myself great all by myself because of what I think about myself. And that's why every time I stepped into a new role in corporate or, in a new space, a new industry, whether it was business or whatever, I looked more to what I thought about myself. And often when I thought I was like, when I was negative about myself, when I felt down about myself, when I felt, weak about my plans and my vision, it never worked out. Like, I would procrastinate, things just wouldn't come together because I didn't think that I was worthy of it. I didn't think that I deserved it. And so thoughts of unworthiness and thoughts of low self-regard are more dangerous than what people think about you. People's opinions about you are based on what they perceive. It's based on their outlook of you, right? And they're entitled to think what they think. People's opinions about your business, about your industry, whether they think that what you're doing is not profitable or ainandaba or whatever, that's their opinion of you. But your opinion of you is so much more important. You understand what I'm saying? It is so much more valuable what you regard about yourself. So resilience, it is an inside job, guys. It's an inside job. It's something that nobody can teach you. It's not something that nobody can spoon feed you. You don't inherit resilience. It comes from you. And every difficult situation that you face and every difficult season that you go through is building up your resilience. It's building up your character. It's building up your ability to have the worst day at work today, switch off your computer or your laptop, switch off feeling so defeated, but the next day wake up with a fight. Wake up with, okay, I'm going to do everything I need to do. I'm going to write down a list. I'm going to work on my plans and I'm going to achieve this goal. That's what resilience is all about. And we're a generation that is very resilient. I mean, South Africans as a people, we're such a resilient nation. To see the things that we've gone through, that we've been able to endure and come out strong on the other end, shows us the people, the family, the kind of communities we come from, being black, being female, being disabled, being maybe with the sickness, whatever ifs that you have, whatever buts that you have, God has a solution for all of that. And his solution is imprinted in you. It's already placed within the inside of you. And so I want to encourage somebody who's going through a tough time at work and you feel like giving up, and where we are right now, there's so much pressure coming from every single angle, from the people that you work with, from the managers that you have, from even maybe the clients that you're working with, or just from family expecting so much from you. There's pressure coming in every angle, but you must understand that gold is smooth and it is malleable when it is under the most extreme pressure. Okay, gold is when you find gold and it's just like a rock, it doesn't have as much value as it is when it is under that pressure, because under the pressure that gold is purified, that gold is made into its purest form, that gold is cleansed and it's malleable. It can be made into anything. And so I want to just say to you that the pressure that you're going through right now is the same process of gold refinery. You are being refined into the best version of you. You are being polished into the best standard of where you can be. And the most important thing that you need to remember is that whatever people say or think, or your peers say or think, or your clients or whatever, it's not as important as what you think and say about yourself. So build up resilience, not only when things are tough, but even when things are good. And how you build up resilience when things are good is patting yourself on the back. You know, acknowledging your small wins, celebrating them, and realizing that you are a work in progress. And everything that you do, and in every way that you do it with the excellence of knowing that you are doing this as part of who you are. You understand? So guys, resilience is important, and it's one of those soft skills that are needed even in the workplace. You know, a resilient person can make it much further than a smart person. You know, I think even if you remember, like in varsity years, it was not the smartest kids that came out on top. It was the resilient ones that came out on top, because sometimes our achievements make us think that we are infallible, that we cannot fail. But when you are resilient, you know the glory on the mountaintop, and you also know the pain at the valley. You know what it feels like to receive a job in your first interview, and you know what it feels like to be rejected for a job. But resilience is that bridge that makes it all come together, where you've experienced the highs and you know the lows, but you are mature enough to push through and to enjoy it all, you know. So resilience is important. This is specifically a video for people going through the most in their work, people going through the most in their business, people going through the most in their, you know, in their finances, and they're trying to build something that doesn't look like it's going anywhere. It doesn't have to look like it's going somewhere, as long as you believe that it's going somewhere, as long as you have the resilience that you're going to build something that lasts, you're gonna get there. And you're gonna make it. It's just part of our lives, guys. It is what it is. I love you guys, and thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys are gonna subscribe to the channel, that you're gonna share the video, and that you're going to understand that if you want to build something that lasts, you need to outlive your emotions. If you want to build something that lasts, you need to outlive your fears. If you want to build something that lasts, you need to outlive your insecurities, because resilience cannot coexist with fear and doubt and worry. Resilience coexists with faith. It coexists with pushing on and trying on. It coexists with everything living on the inside of you, and it's there to separate the talented to the successful. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching.